Hello everyone, welcome to Rodan Man's Reviews. So today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a look at the NECA quarter scale alien, the Big Chap alien as it's called. This is the original version, the 2008 version that NECA did of the Big Chap. And of course it's based on the original movie, the first Alien movie, none of the sequels. So just a little bit of background on me. I had the original Alien from the Kenner Alien that was released back when the movie first came out. And I really loved that figure, and I think NECA did a really great job of kind of capturing the feel of that alien. It's not quite the same thing, of course. It's different in some ways, but it very much has that same feel. I don't have that figure anymore, sadly, but this is definitely a worthy successor to the Kenner alien. I'm taking a look at him, and I'm trying to get as much as I can into the frame of this guy. He is not small, guys. I think the Kenner alien was 18 inches. This guy is around, I think, 22 inches. So he's a big boy. But taking a look at him, you know, as far as posability and articulation, you know, he's got a swivel right here at his arms, right? Up here at his bicep. He's got the arm here. He's got a bend. The hands have a swivel, right? You know, and that's on both hands, obviously, both arms. He's got almost like this ratchet feeling. He doesn't quite get up to 90 degrees with his arms, but, you know, close enough. You know, he's got the legs have some bend to them as well. There's a swivel right here down near the knee. Of course, the legs turn right here. You know, he's got the feet. You know, so he bends up as far as the legs go. You know, he's also got this tail that's pretty considerable. The tail kind of bends. You can bend it quite a bit. You know, it's a good thing to have that tail, because if I've got any kind of gripes about the figure, it's just that it's really big, and he really has a hard time, you know, like a hard time standing. So it's definitely useful to have that tail. You know, as far as the back of the figure, you know, he's got the tubes there that we can see. Those tubes you have to actually pop in when you get the figure. And that's another thing too, as far as any kind of gripes I may have about him. There's a couple things. One of them was that when you get him, he was in two. The 2008 version was in two. So there was like you can see right here with a ball joint. There's a joint right here. There's actually a ball joint under here. So when you would get him, you'd have to pop them together, right? And he came in half, so you'd have to heat up the bottom part of the female part and pop that ball joint down into there. That was kind of a pain. I prefer not to do that, especially with a character, or a figure that costs so much money. I don't want to build anything, so that was one thing that I wasn't crazy about having to do. But other than that, you know, it's a really cool figure. Articulation's fine for a figure of this size. You know, he's got the dome here, if you can see that, and then of course he's got the jaws that the alien snaps out, right? Mouth closes. There's the face. One of the things that I really liked about that old Kenner version of the alien was that, well, a couple of things. This dome would come off, but the whole skull, if you held it under a light, would glow in the dark, which I thought was really cool. And then there was also a place on the back that was like a little lever right back here on the head that if you pressed it, the mouth would open and the jaws would come out. And then if you let go of the lever, the jaws would go back in and the mouth would close. So, you know, that was really cool as far as the old version of the Kenner. But I think that NECA did a really good job of capturing that feel of the old Kenner version of the Alien. You know, for whatever gripes I may have about this figure in particular, NECA really did a great job. The only other thing is, if you can see here, you know, the skull is actually drawn in. I'm sure you can probably tell on the skull. So the detail on the skull on both sides is drawn in. Now, you know, they've had a couple of different versions of the Big Chap since this one. This was the 2008 version. They have a 2015 version and a 2019 to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the movie. Both of those versions, the skull was actually a part of the sculpt. So, you know, that those places where we see the detail here with the skull, you know, is actually part of the sculpt. It's part of the sculpt instead of drawn in. So, but I mean, overall, it's a great figure. I don't know that the 2008 Big Chap is still available out there for anyone. I know they're not making it anymore, but like I said, they've got a couple of versions recently that are pretty much an upgrade to the 2008. I couldn't, when I saw this, I couldn't not get it, just because I was such a big fan of the original film, which is what this figure is based off of. So if you have a chance to get it, you ever find that you have a chance to get it, or any of the versions of the NECA quarter scale Big Chap, definitely do so. They're really cool, and I was really impressed with this figure. So as always, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. Again, I'll be putting out new videos soon, and thanks for watching.